Your general materials list include a bowl or cups, spoons or a stirrer, water, paper towels, and gloves. Enjoy!
Welcome back, guys. So now we're doing our next activity, which is going to be bouncy balls. So for this particular activity, some things you guys might need, which also could be found at the dollar store, is the glitter glue I was telling you about, or you can use regular glue. If you're going to use regular glue, you're going to use food coloring, some borax, and some cornstarch, some hot water, and 2 cups, and maybe some Ziploc bags. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to pour 2 tablespoons of water into our first cup. So here's 1. So I just warmed up the water in a tea kettle, so it's kind of hot. 2 tablespoons of warm water. And then I'm going to add our borax. So we need a half a teaspoon of borax. Okay, so this is our half teaspoon. Whoop, well, that was way more than needed, but it's okay. And I'm going to have my assistant stir this up for us. Here you go. Stir this up. Stir it. There you go. Good job. So now, while he's stirring that, here, you can hold it in your lap. Do it until all the white powder dissolves, okay?
What does it look like when it dissolves?
You're not going to see any white stuff, okay? It's just going to look like cloudy water.
All right.
So keep mixing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of glue. So I have my 1 tablespoon. I'm going to, oh wow, okay. So that's 1 tablespoon right here, I want to say. Yep. 1 tablespoon of glue. It'll come out. They also say if you want the opaque looking bouncy balls, you guys can use the clear glue, but I just saw this one. I was like, oh, we can have some cool glitter glue. And then I'm going to add my cornstarch. So I need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So since my tablespoon is covered in glue, I'm just going to use this one. Oh, they broke. Let me see. Yep, that is perfect. So it's clear just like that. So we're going to set that to the side while I get this ready. So now we're going to do our teaspoon. Well, I'll just go ahead and use this one. So I need, sorry guys, I need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So I'm just going to go ahead and just dump some cornstarch into this. I'm making a mess once again. Whoop. Dump some of that back in there. Okay. All right, so this is my 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Not all of it came out, but it's okay. I have my handy dandy scraper. Okay, so now what's going to happen is I'm going to mix this up. So this is what it looks like in here. So I'm going to just mix it a little bit. Now, can you add, with the spoon, I want you to add some of the water from this cup into this cup while I'm mixing it, okay?
Okay.
So here. So pour it in here like that, okay? Go ahead. Okay. Just slow it. Do it slowly. Go ahead. That's okay, good. Just like that. Oh, I think you poured just a little bit too much. So now what we're gonna do is add a little bit more glue. If it'll come out, there we go. We're gonna add another teaspoon of glue. With some more of our cornstarch. Probably could use the stuff that I already wasted on the table. Like so. And then we're gonna mix it up again. A good thing I got on goggles. So now Christopher stirred up our mixture. So now he is going to add a half a teaspoon of our mixture into my mixture. Here you go, take this. Scoop some of the solution out like that. And I want you to dump it in just like that. There you go. And this is how it looks. Yeah. And we gotta just keep mixing it and mixing it and mixing it. Thank you. You can put that down now. So it kind of looks like a really goopy mixture. So the instruction says that you're supposed to mix the borax and the water first in the first cup until it dissolves. And then you pour glue, cornstarch, food coloring, and a half a teaspoon of mixture from the first cup into the second cup. It says let the ingredients in the second cup interact on their own for about 15 seconds and then stir. Oops. Didn't read the directions, y'all, so I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. So we're going to count. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17.
Wait. What happened there?
I accidentally went too far.
Yeah, and you skipped a number. You skipped 15, which is the most important number we need. So 15 seconds. Okay, so we're going to look at it. It looks like it's stiffened up just a little bit, but here I'm going to add just a pinch of cornstarch. Let's see if that helps it thicken up. Add some more. Good thing I had extra on the table. There we go. Now it's starting to stiffen up.
I'm gonna have to get new clothes when we're done.
Yeah, because we're messy, huh? We're gonna have to buy you a lab coat. So it's starting to get a little chunkier. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's starting to get a little chunky. So we're just gonna keep adding more and more cornstarch. I don't know why they said 1 tablespoon, but it seems like we need a lot more than just 1 tablespoon. So now I'm going to scoop it out like so. And since I have a good bit of cornstarch on my hands, I'm going to mix it up. Let's see if I can get a good bit like this. Put more cornstarch and I'm just going to roll it up like this. Oh, make it a mess. Up, now it's starting to form into a nice ball. So I have these nice little ball shapers. Let's see. Maybe add a little bit more of our solution. Wet my hands, put it right here. There we go. And I'm gonna roll it into a ball. They're actually a decent size too for a bouncy ball. Like this. So now we have our bouncy ball. So I found this recipe online for a bouncy ball. There's different recipes. This particular one didn't work too well, so next time I know. But there are ones that actually worked. We have done this before. And there's our bouncy ball. So once it sets for a little bit, we'll be able to bounce it. So I'm going to sit it in here to store it. Like so. Probably roll it around a little bit. Get all the extra stuff off. It feels pretty heavy. It feels like a bouncy ball is in there. So we've made a nice little mess on our table. So on the chairs, yes. So when we come back, we will clean up and we'll show you guys the bouncy ball, and then we'll do our last manipulative of the day, which is going to be Play-Doh. See you in a few. Hi, welcome back, you guys. So there's been a bit of a change of plans with a couple of things. Oh wow, my glove is ripped. Oh well. So the first change is that I just was informed that we are out of flour for our Play-Doh. So today we cannot make Play-Doh, but we will next time, I promise you guys. But I will still include the recipe to make your own Play-Doh. The other thing is the recipe I found for our bouncy balls did not work out as planned. They actually feel more like Play-Doh than they actually do a bouncy ball. They don't really bounce. So hopefully I'll be able to find a better bouncy ball. Maybe it was the glue. I'm not really sure. But I did the measurements right. I even had to add a little extra because the measurements still weren't right. So hopefully maybe if I let it sit for a little bit, it'll work out even better. So I'm just going to put this back, but I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I'm going to make something even cooler than Play-Doh. I'm going to make something called oblek. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this before. Basically, it is a substance that when you are not adding force to it, it's liquid. But as soon as you add force to it, like punching it or jumping on it, then it becomes almost solid. So it's very simple to make. All you need is a cup of water and 2 cups of cornstarch. So I'm going to add some food coloring because I want my my oblek to have some color. So I'm going to add some red food coloring and some blue food coloring to get purple. Let me just take my finger and mix that up. There we go. So I have my purple. Now I am going to add my first cup of cornstarch. Man, this cornstarch, I've been having problems today. There we go. Ooh, about to make me sneeze. So there is the first cup of cornstarch. So I'm going to add this to my bigger bowl. And then I'm going to add another cup of cornstarch. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of these at-home experiments like this, they deal with a lot of cornstarch, baking soda, things like that. And the Play-Doh actually use cream with tartar. So it's very easy household items that you guys can use. So there's my other cup of cornstarch. Make sure all of that is in there. And I'm going to do all of this with my hands because it's safe. It's not toxic or anything. You guys can do big things of oblek in like buckets or in swimming pools, things like that. So as I'm actually trying to mix it, I can feel the difference in it. So it feels like it's really, really hard, right? I don't know if you guys can see that because I'm trying to pick it up, but then as soon as I stop trying to pick it up, it becomes like slime. So I'm grabbing and I'm picking it up and I'm playing with it, right? And then liquid. And the more it mixes together, the better it gets, actually. So this is our oblek. Oh, it's really hard. It's really fighting against me. It'll probably be easy if I just take my gloves off once again. add the rest of my water. So right now, I still have all my cornstarch at the bottom, so I'm just gonna try to mix it a little bit more. And since I'm adding force to it, it's not letting me mix it. There we go. There we go. So I'm mixing it. Probably add just a little bit more cornstarch. The objective is to have more cornstarch than water. But once again, it looks like slime, but as soon as I'm not putting force to it, I'm getting tired now. Look at that. So I'm gonna get a little closer for you guys so you can see it. So my hand is in here, right? It's in here, and I'm punching it. All right, but then just like that. Isn't that neat? So it's not letting me get underneath the surface, but as soon as I'm not putting force, that's what happens. And it's really fun. It's messy once again. You want to have a nice deep bowl to do it in. But other than that, it's real easy to do. You can even use your feet with it, however you want to do it. But punch, 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 punch. And then it's really fun. There you guys go. That's oblique. Oblique. So I can play with this stuff all day, you guys. It's really cheap and easy to make, and you can change the color if you guys want to. So thank you guys for tuning in to Coach Bri's STEM line with Excite All Stars. I'll see you guys next week.